What's up guys, MomoJiri here, and I am very, very confused right now. Why are you confused, MomoJiri? Well, I am confused because one, I don't have my Pikachu. Pika. Into the dimensions. Now we get that out of the way. I'm very confused because this new class in Maplestory is very, 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 very confusing. At first it's like, oh, okay, just little beams and all this, but the more you get into the storyline, the more, when you get to second job advancement, the less sense it makes. But the character itself has a very, very nice storyline, nice background. Overall, it's a very nice class. So let's just go right into the beginning and you can just get a sense of it.
The Flora were the most intelligent and skilled race in all of Grandis. By unlocking the secrets of the mitocrystals, they gained magics other races could only dream of. They reveled in their power, and it came to form the structure of their society. The priests, the gods, and above them all, the God King. Those poor souls born without magical talents were the lowest of the low. Thought to be without value, they were persecuted and mocked by the upper castes. The God King and the Flora elite saw their power as a mandate and sought to dominate the other races of Grandin. There were those who opposed the King's plan, believing firmly in the equality of all races. But they were denounced as traitors, exiled, and robbed of their wings, the source of their magical power. The exiles renamed themselves the Verdant Flora, while those who remained took to calling themselves the High Flora as a sign of their superiority.
So right there is a very interesting storyline. The fact that, of course, it has to be like superiority complexes in certain realms, and it's like people who have magic, people who don't have magic. So yeah, it's a very interesting. What else is there? So you start the game off as an engineer who has no magical powers and that just hits things with a stick or a gauntlet, something like that. But you're extremely smart for your age, and the fact that you built the machine next to you, his name is EX, when you were 11. So right then and there, you're a smart cookie. Then he feels like, I need to leave this realm for a little bit. So he trespasses in this area, and he's like, oh, let me flash bomb everyone, and so I can escape. So then he escapes, and everyone's like really confused as to what's going on. He gets into some trouble. Did I save the next part? Yes. So we get into some trouble, and people are looking for us. They're like, oh, what's going on? Why did someone leave? And you're not supposed to leave. You're in a protected area, being protected by the protectors and stuff, right? So you're not supposed to leave. And then you're about to die. And then you unleash the magical power that you didn't know you had. Long story short, you go into a coma, wake up, and someone's like, well, for trespassing, for leaving the area, I should put you in jail. But instead, I see you have magical power, so it's like, let's put you in school to test those magical powers. After testing those magical powers for a while, she trains you, and you do really well, and you make some friends, you're socially awkward, you make a new robot, which is all going really fine and dandy. And then the person that you thought was protecting you betrays you. You get betrayed, your master dies, spoiler. But that's not the confusing part. The confusing part is when you finish all that, you transform and you get into the third job advancement. Your second job advancement. Then the skills don't quite make sense. And I try to train for a little bit to try to understand it, to try to get used to it. And then I get attacked by an elite boss. And I'm trying to attack it, but it doesn't. This guy is not, he is a sponge. He takes everything. He's a glass cannon. He attacks really hard, but once again, he has no defense, which sucks. And the skills in second job don't make sense to me, because the only way you can train efficiently is by taking this orb and moving it around the map with you. And if you travel too far away from it, it goes to you automatically. So that's cool. But the skills kind of don't make sense to me yet. I have to play it a little bit more to get used to it. I only got to level 36, I think maybe 37. But I really don't understand the class. Like, the class is so strange. I'm trying to attack it, but it's just, I'm not very fast. I can't move that quickly. I'm a mage, so of course you can't move that fast as a mage. I'm trying to understand what I need to do, but I don't understand. It doesn't make sense, because the orb is over here, and then you have to fire at the orb, and the only way you can do like attacks next to the orb is if the orb is right on top of you, and it has a 10-second cooldown for the skills that you use. And then if you use skills on the orb 30 times, you get to unleash this little devastating attack that attacks from the circle and does lots of damage. It does like 20, 30k or something. Probably shouldn't be doing that much, but it does a great amount of damage, and I'm very confused as to how to use the skills. Does anyone have a guide on how to use the skills, or just how to go about playing this very confusing class? Please, please, please tell me down below. And will I defeat the elite boss? I don't know. Keep watching to the end of the video to find out. But that's all for me for today, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you can understand this class, please let me know, because I don't. I'll probably be able to play again next week. But yeah, so these are Maplestory Thursdays. Stay tuned for them. I hope you guys like it. And as usual, I'll catch you later.